Thank you so much, Tracy, for that warm welcome, and to Deloitte and all the other sponsors for sponsoring such a great event for women to come together and share and learn from each other. I had a master's degree in international relations and went to work in banking. And as a naive 22-year-old, I thought that was just the best thing in the world. It was a great training ground. Unfortunately, it was a great training ground for a lot of the harsh realities of the world as well, which I'll talk about more later. It was really a fascinating experience to be in a country that, literally the people that we were hiring to build world-class factories with equipment from Europe didn't even have phones in their homes, had never seen a computer before, and sort of the massive amount of training and investment in order to get those businesses up and running taught me a lot. And one of the most important things that taught me about is the power of education and what that can do for you. Room to Read's mission really is about that. It's about focusing on how can you empower local communities that we work with to ensure that every child has the basic right to a solid, quality education. So then I started to think, well, I really am in the wrong line of business. If this is what I care about, is this what I enjoy doing, I need to change my life and really live and work from the area that I'm passionate about. The first is, not to be afraid to buck the system. Lao Tzu, who is a founder of Taoism, which is an Asian religion that I have a lot of respect for, once wrote, "What a caterpillar calls the end of the world, the rest of the world calls a butterfly." And in my opinion, the system we have for women in this world, is one that needs to end. There's a much better butterfly out there that we can create. And the system that we currently have is not particularly female-friendly. So there are ways that we need to stand up, and quite frankly, we need to change some of what's out there in terms of gender equality, particularly gender equality in education. Anyone who knows me actually knows that I'm really a loud person, but I don't totally mean just in volume. I actually also mean in really speaking about what are your core values and standing up for them. The philosopher Goethe said, "Whatever you can do or dream you can do, begin it. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it." It's so easy to see things in the world that you don't like, but it's much more difficult to stand up and to do something about them, and not to let your fears stand in your way. There's an African proverb that says, if you want to go fast, go alone, but if you want to go far, go together. It has shocked me throughout my career how little women have gone before we have reached out and helped me. At forums like this of Women of Influence to reach out and to help other women. We do that all the time through our girls' education program. The most powerful part of the program are the female mentors that we have and role models for those girls. That makes the biggest difference in a girl's life. If they have a strong mentor that can show them what they can do, can believe in them, and can empower them with confidence and self-esteem, that's all the difference in the world. My final motto that I live by is really to find your bliss and to have fun every day doing what you love to do. I could quote Cyndi Lauper here with a "girls just want to have fun" quote, but instead I'll go a little bit more highbrow and quote Plato, who said, "You can discover more in an hour of play than in a year of conversation." And I think that's really true. I think sometimes we all take ourselves a little bit too seriously. And what's amazing about Room to Read and how we've attracted so many people to get involved in our movement and to create such momentum behind us is because we're really fun people to hang out with. So that's really what Room to Read does, is we find fun ways to care about the world and to make sure that every child has those opportunities for their dreams to come true.